Okay, this is Logan of Westwood, and welcome to Logan of Westwood's right to remain silent. You have the right to remain silent. Why is one of my eyes lit up and the other one is in the fucking dark? Okay, the reason I say that is because there are a lot of meddlesome people these days trying to get people to speak up about this or that or the other. And their point is that if you don't speak up, you're guilty of whatever it is they are speaking up against. So they're trying to force you to speak, which the freedom of speech is the freedom to speak or not to speak. And oftentimes not speaking is really, honestly, the best policy, especially when people are being hasty, trying to force things to happen with their speech that God and nature would otherwise not make happen. And when I say God and nature, I guess I mean like just the normal course of history. So you've got people that are trying to use speech to change history, which they're not going to do. But they want you and everyone else to feel like it's possible, and to draw attention away from the actual history that is taking place, which is what you're more likely to be aware of and be a part of, just simply by remaining silent and just watching and seeing, because time is the ultimate test of all things. Time is what? Time is the rule. People can say, we're going to stop the war, we're going to stop whatever, and then a year down the road, 5 years down the road, 50 years down the road, you see they were just blowing a bunch of hot air. And if they convince you to blow a bunch of hot air with them, then you've wasted a good portion of your life where you could have been in sync and in harmony with time and history itself. So my rule, and what I'm trying to share, the persuasion that I'm trying to offer to other people, is very simple. It is shh, okay, because time will tell. So all these people that are like trying to use their voice to stop whatever, the so-called genocide in Palestine, which is actually just Israel's response to the genocide against Israel. So regardless of what side of that argument you're on, the bottom line is that time will tell. Okay, time is going to decide who's going to have the upper hand at the end of this confrontation. And people trying to get you to take sides in the meantime, they're not going to change anything, and you're not going to change anything, but they're just going to try and use your words against you or your silence against you in the meantime. Okay, so it's like they are soldiers of what you might call the times. But they are not soldiers of time with a capital T, okay? Because time with a capital T is going to show what imbeciles and ingrates and infidels to history itself that they were the entire time. So that's my advice, is that when people try and get you to join their voice, just shh, okay? no thank you. I have the right to remain silent, and anything I say can and will be used against me, okay? But your silence cannot be used against you, because nobody knows, okay, what side you're on if you don't say anything. And you don't even need to be on a side. You just need to be on the side of time. Just look back at history, okay? What has history shown us? What has time itself shown us to be its favored party, or its what is time's message itself? What is the message of time itself, of history itself? You can look back and see. And there's people who try and say, oh, that's not actually the way things would have been. That's just because there were these genius white cabal that was controlling things and making it look like that's actually what time itself and history had in mind. Whoa, boy, I'm flattered, as a white person, that they think we're that smart and that able to control things. But no, sorry. Okay, in the name of my own humility and common sense, I know that's no. There's no white cabal who has been controlling things the entire time. Okay, like when diseases rise up, and when floods rise up, and when famine rises up and wipes out one civilization and doesn't wipe out another. Okay, it's time itself. It is history itself telling its own story. Okay, and there's people who want to tell a different story, who want to tell their story, and they want you to help them tell their story. Okay, well, no thank you. It's not my job to tell somebody else's story. Okay, I am very much in tune with the story that is being told by time and history itself, and so my best advice is just shh. Okay, time will tell. And I'm gonna get a t-shirt. I'm gonna make a t-shirt that says that, that has a finger over lips, and it's gonna say either above it or underneath it, time will tell. Okay, because all this noise, and if they give you two choices: either join their argument or join the opposing argument against them. Okay, in either case, they're forcing you to make a bunch of noise, as if anybody's noise is going to have any sway one way or another, and it's not. Okay, time, history makes its own rules. We don't make its rules for it. These guys might as well put a big protest. If there's a hurricane coming or a tornado coming, let them take their big, noisy, colorful crowd out into the middle of the field in the path of that tornado and wave their flags and bang their bells and talk about, I am Hamas, find a different path. Okay, no, the tornado is not going to find a different path. Time and history itself is going to do what it wants to do, and these protests are not going to make a difference one way or another. And you don't need to make a counter protest one way or another. You just need to understand that que sera sera, what will be, and it's the way it's always been, and it's the way it always will be, and no amount of noise and waving flags is going to change that. So you have the right to remain silent. You have the right to accept and look at history itself and see that's all based on fact, on the record, and you have the right to remain silent and not join any pointless argument out there, because they're just making a bunch of fuss for absolutely nothing. It's going to have no effect one way or another. So there's no reason to get upset about it. There's no reason to get excited and join with them, because it is truly nothing. Absolutely nothing. So, okay, that's my message for tonight. Please leave likes, comments, whatever. I just want to know that people are out there getting this message. Thanks a lot. 99.